Good evening. Wow, here I am front and center, usually hiding in the background. Rickie will be with us shortly, and I welcome you to Soul Fulfilling. I hope you'll start putting some comments in, and I'm going to flash them up there. As usual, we're going to have some great music tonight, and well, always a sense of humor coming through from Rickie and her beautiful music to just inspire us, always inspiring us and helping us to grow. So I see her coming soon. And oh, okay, I see a couple comments come in. Let's see what's happening here. Hi, Quinn. How are you, darling? Nice to see you in the invisible. And Nina Williams. We have Lisa. I love you, Rickie BB. Quinn's back again. So grateful to be here with everybody. I love you all so much. And I look forward to hearing from you again, Quinn, and listening to some more of your life stories. Chef Lori's here. Hi, Chef Lori. And Lisa's back again. Let's see what she's got to say. You let me use this beautiful song for my radio show. And it's still on Blog Talk Radio for the rest of history. Wow, okay. Robin Green, hello. So how's everybody doing tonight? Weather's been a little interesting here in Los Angeles, windy. Temperatures cooler than what I remember them to be. But changes in the air. Changes in the air is clearing. And we're grateful. We're grateful every time. I'm grateful, and I'm sure everybody else is. Every time the sun comes out and I see these blue skies, I'm just grateful to be back here in California. So it looks like, Rickie, are you ready? I'm going to step away here. Rickie, we can't hear you.
I'm so glad y'all didn't hear nothing I said. And praise God. Don't you wish there were times in your life when folks couldn't have heard what you said? Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. My name is Rickie Byars, and my gift is music and love. One thing I could always do was love. that is in nature and in all creation celebrates more love to come, and love is changing every season. Flowers need the rain and sun to smile again. So we're here in soul fulfilling, connecting. Connect. When love is free, we connect and let go of the mask and share ourselves in the love that is here before the sun goes down. Connect, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Come on, y'all. Come on into the room. Connect, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Gwen Fontaine in the room. Nina Williams, welcome. Robin, Keith Leon, yeah. I know you can hear me now. Hi, Lisa. And everybody come on into the room so that we can remain connected like right now. Oh, connect, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Connect, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Before the sun goes down. Needed to take a moment for myself. I'm thankful that you guys are here. Thank you for coming on into the room. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. This is the day that God has given us, and I'm thankful for all the ways that we get to connect together. Whether you load into the room and let us know that you're present or not, it's okay, as long as you're here with me. You know, I see people sometimes out and about, and they say things like, I'm there in the room, I just don't show my face. But I'm there. I love what you're doing. And I appreciate that. So whether you come into the thread or not, it's all right. I got Chef Lori in here. I got everybody who showed up. I got Sue Lingle. At the end, I can bring Sue up and we can talk. But so much just happened. So much just happened. So what had happened was, I was really trying to get my microphone situated because so much had happened right before that. And then my lights fell over. My lights fell over and crashed into my flowers. So now I got water and flowers on the floor with cords and electricity. And you know that's not good. And so we just had to kind of scramble a little bit. So I want to thank Susan for opening up the room. Thank you, Sue Lingle. You it. I am Quinn, and we going to do it. When we do our retreat, bruh, we're going to show them about improvisation and what it looks like to live in the moment, to live right now, to live knowing that you're already connected, you know, but we have these thoughts that we're not connected. So I sing songs about let's get connected, you know, but in truth, we are connected because we can never be separate and apart from who we are. We can't. Even with all the things that we do, all the decisions that we make, and all the ways that we matriculate through the incarnation, God is right there. You know, God is right here. What's the word? I am here. We can say, I am that I am. But I am here. I am here. And so for this and so much more, to be able to realize that, to remember that, to reveal that, to sing about that, it's a glorious thing for me. And I hope you don't mind the headphones. I can just hear better. You know, I don't look as cute because you can't see my sideburns on the side. You know, Quinn talked about them sideburns when he was a little baby. But the sideburns, you know, but not sideburns, but, you know, I got a little curl right there. See that? Yeah. You know, a little vanity, a little Libran vanity, good for the soul. I could be all pure when I go back to the other side. But right now, I'm connecting with my friends. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. Thank you for coming tonight. I said I was going to sing. I'm here to praise God, give thanks to the power of the living God that's walking in me right now, that's singing through me, that's listening through you. Sing along with me, y'all. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. What are you choosing? Heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. Every day I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. I choose compassion. I choose compassion today. What are you choosing? Oh, I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose compassion today. And you know what? I'm choosing grace. I'm choosing grace today. Oh, I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing grace today. You know what I'm choosing? I'm choosing friendship today. Ain't no point in being mad at people. I'm choosing friendship today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing friendship today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. Yes. What are you choosing today? Put it in the thread. What you choosing? I'm choosing peace of mind today. I'm choosing Lulu Santos in the thread today. Janice, welcome. I'm choosing Edith to be here today. I'm welcoming you, Edith. Welcome, Maxine. They're coming on in. Hey, Rainbow. This is the great Rainbow Casey in the house. And I know you're feeling good, Rainbow, all that good food you've been eating for years. And Grace, so everybody come on in. I apologize for, well, I don't know if it's an apology, but it's the lighting is a little interesting. I think I can do one more thing. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Get on there, Sue. Yes.
Here we are again. Talk about being in the moment. So lots of things have been happening around LA, and I was thinking today about here we are in the middle of February. Have to wonder what happened to January, and I was thinking about those New Year's resolutions. Okay, I don't make them anymore, but what I did do is choose a word. And my word for this year is evolving. We've been going through so many changes, but personally, every day I'm evolving. So, write in what's your resolution, what your word is for the new year.
What are you saying? What you doing, Susan?
You're just talking about like for the new year, people make the resolutions and we're in the middle of February. So, what word did you choose for this year
Let's see.
that kind of
You should be
represents
up
you?
on. I'm trying to get you on the screen.
I'm on the screen.
Oh, you are? I can't see you.
Can't see me?
Yeah.
I see myself with you. Oh, there we are. All right, come on back, Rickie.
Can you see me now?
Uh-huh.
I don't see you, but I know that you must be somewhere. Somewhere. It's good. Divine flow is what Quinn Fontaine. This is that's what he chose. I'm choosing. Well, she's choosing Grace. Hi, Reese is in the house. I heard you, Sue. That was a good conversation you were talking about. I think we're going to give Sue a night. What do you think? Let her sing a few songs too. I think it'd be just fine. Happiness. Elaine, welcome, Elaine. Yeah. Because you have those resolutions and then it's like, hey, what happened? My resolution, I'm still good. Mine was, it was just, it's not a New Year's resolution. It was a resolve to find time to be still. And what I have found with the sound of auras, I have found stillness. I'm enjoying many more moments of stillness. This is about the time of day, just a little earlier, that I would be sitting down to become still. And even if I'm not singing the song, what comes up is God of my spirit, supreme inspiration, God of my heart. I take refuge in your great love, Creator, and ultimate wisdom. May all be blessed. May all find the way to love. May all find the way to love. God of my spirit, supreme inspiration. God of my heart, I take refuge in your great love. Creator and ultimate wisdom. May all be blessed and may all find the way to love. Find the way. Mm-hmm. That's good for me. If it's good for me, it's good for us. It's good for us. So, I've been reading this book called Damned If I Do. And it's a book of short stories by a man named Percival Everett. And my daughter turned me on to Percival. He's a great writer. But he's so subtle that he gets you. You know, to me, he reminds me of Rod Stewart. You know, remember the Twilight Zone? You know? Where I can't play the Twilight Zone music. I can't do it. But Rod Serling, da-da-da-da-da-da, something. But with those very interesting twists and turns of the way life unfolds, especially if you have your attention on something really weird and the weird things that can happen. If you have your attention on something really good, the great things that can happen. It was Rod Serling's world. Rod Serling. That's his name, Rod Serling, right? Rod Serling. I don't even think it was Rod Sterling. It was Rod Serling, right? Somebody help me from back in the day. But anyway, Percival Everett's book had a story in it. The Damned If I Do book is a book of short stories. So you don't have to read the whole book. You just read one story. But the story unfolds inside of you after you close the book. And so about just a few days ago, I picked up the phone when, when those folks be calling you talking about there's a rebate from California for your electric bill and, energy savings and what have you. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you get those phone calls. People are trying to get you to fix up their house and stuff, and so they have these companies that call. And sometimes you think they're on robocall or something, but they're real people on there. And they're waiting to get you. Not to get you, but to serve you, right? To serve you. So anyway, I gave one a chance. And because I needed to, because my gas bill doubled this month. And my water bill did too. So I cannot pay those high rates for utilities. And it's time to convert to electric and to a drought-resistant yard. And I was resisting the finance of it because it costs a lot of money. I got a big yard, a fairly big yard. My sister's yard is bigger than this in North Carolina, but in California, the yard I have is pretty big, and it's a front yard and backyard with grass. With grass. And I don't know, how did we get to wanting to have grass in our front yards, except we were programmed that way. And grass was the look in my youth. Grass, if you had grass, you were everything. Because we used to sweep the dirt. We used to sweep the dirt. So having grass was a big thing for me. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It was a big thing. And so when they say you needed to convert, and I just planted the grass, I mean, it's just like, whoa, when is it going to be time to just relax and not fix something? And apparently this is not the time. It's to relax and enjoy the progress, this progressive adventure. And so I took the phone call, and sure enough, the next morning, there was somebody at my door to talk to me. And let me tell y'all something. This person was such a beautiful young man, 35 years old, smart as the dickens, and just very good at what he did, what he talked about. And he talked sense, but he represented the company. But what he said made a lot of sense. And so I said, okay, let's do it. Let's go for it. And I got 17% discount and rebates and that kind of thing to help to ease the finance of what this stuff was going to cost. So anyway, I went through with it, and I signed the papers last night. And this morning at 9 o'clock, guess what was outside my house? These gigantic trucks, Bobcat bulldozers, what's the thing when they break up the brick with those sledgehammers or whatever? It's been loud over at my house today. I guess my neighbor was like, what the world? What's going on over there? And they just left about maybe 30 minutes ago. So my backyard is completely dug up, everything. But they did a good job. They were very good at what they do. And it's going to be beautiful back there. It's going to be kind of like a new earth back there, It's going to be different. It won't look anything like what it's looked like. And except for some flowers on the side that are still there. And my fruit trees, they stay. So it's been an interesting 48 hours. 72 hours, and my thing is like, so I was reading Damned If I Do. There was a story about these two gentlemen, and in the front part of the story, they go like, are we getting old? They say, are we getting old? And I don't know why they asked that question, but one was farsighted, one was nearsighted, and they went to hunt a deer, and one said, there's a deer, and the other one shot it. The one with the far sight said, there's a deer. The nearsighted one shot it. And they shot Mauricio, one of his name was Mauricio, shot Mauricio's dog. And so his wife's dog, Grasa. So they thought they were shooting a deer, but they shot a dog. Anyway, the story unfolded, and I'm not going to tell you the story because you ought to get the book because it's so good. But I was looking, and the name of this story is Age That Would Do. Age That Would Do. And I was like, that's an interesting title, Age That Would Do. What does that mean? Age that would do. So now, fast forward to the next morning. I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to this person about all the different things I need in my home. The things that to upgrade the quality of, to go from gas to electric to from, all the stuff. It's just, and then I just remembered the age that would do. I was like, this is the age I'm the age that we don't wait to think about it for a few weeks. It's like, yeah, let's check it out. I kind of been that person. I didn't just turn that person. I've been like that quite a bit in my life. And everything just got so funny to me that I told them the story about the age that would do. And then it's like, hey, I'm the age that would do still, But at nighttime, I became the age that would be. And I listened to the Sound of Auras meditation music. And I accepted the grace that all things work together for God, for the good. that even if it seemed like I moved too fast, that God is still good. All faith's in the God. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. And I'm thankful for the way the universe just lifts me up and allows me to laugh at myself and to delight in myself, to delight in God, because that's who that real self is. It is God. Thank you, Spirit, for this day. And everybody here, whatever you're moving through, I know I ain't the only one out here making decisions about stuff. Yeah, I've had a busy day, Meg. I had a busy day. But I'm not the only one. You know, I'm not the only one. What's that same song say? Well, it was like, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Beautiful song. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living life in peace. That's imagine there's no country. I wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for. A brotherhood of man, sisterhood of sisters. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. You know, I think it was just really wonderful to talk to somebody who had joy. So the young man that came with his programs and what he was selling and or sharing, you know, I'm gonna use that terminology, sharing. What he was sharing, it was just so rich. We had breakfast together. He told me about his mom. I know about his whole family. You know, just know about his journey. And it was just like, it was good fellowship. So I just know I'm in God's hands. You know, you can't go wrong in God's hands. God's hands are all right. And I was always in God's hands, even through the impetuousness, through all the ways, all the decisions, all the questionable times in my life. You were in God's hands too. All of you. Michael Rojas, you were in God's hands. Yeah. Is that Jan? You were in God's hands. That's right. Even when it felt like, what is going on here? That's a tornado, Lord. That's a twister. That's a flood. That's a hurricane. That's an earthquake. That's a fire. That's a bad relationship. That's a tight pair of shoes. And all those years of wearing little shoes. And my toes forgave me. Praise God. But welcome on into the room, y'all. I'm so glad you could join us here. It's so fulfilling. Some people are just coming in. Come on in. Get your tea. Get something to sip on. Give thanks for the water that made it. This is so good. I'm telling you. So there's going to be a big party tomorrow night. A big party. A very good friend of mine, Keith Leon, is launching his book. He's got a new book that's coming out, and he's going to join me on the thread tonight. Well, he's not in. Keith, you going to come on with me? Keith, you coming back? Oh, he says, pure connection with that young man. Yeah, that's what I had. But right now I'm trying to get a little connection with you, boo. So can you come into the studio with us, Keith? Thank you, if you can, okay? Otherwise, I'll talk about it, but I want you to come in so that you can talk about, let us know talk about your book. So Keith is going to come in with us, hopefully. Wasn't he here earlier, Sue? Was he here in the studio earlier? I don't know. I think Sue is frozen too. So
no, he wasn't here.
Oh, he wasn't here.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Keith. He says I'm here, but I'm not going on camera. Okay, he says he's here. I don't see you. Well, keep trying. Keep trying to get into the room. Did you enter the studio? Just on the Facebook feed. I don't know how to do that. No, you got to come into StreamYard. Go to your email. I sent you an email on how to come in. Okay, go to your email and just click on and just follow it and come on into the studio. Thank you. All right, he's on Facebook Live. I don't know nothing about that. But he's got a new book about the clickety-clack. And he's going to tell us about that if he can find a way to get on into the room. So I'm going to invite you again. In the meantime, let's see. I'm going to copy it and maybe put it in the thread so you can see it. Okay, he's got is that your invite up there on the post, on the thread? He's putting the invite there so you can see it. I'm trying to add him in here so he will be able to join me. I wanted my friend here. Gmail. Yeah. Okay. All right, Keep. There you go. All right, Keep. I'm going to put you here. Put you here. Join me. Okay. I don't think I did it. I don't think I followed through the last time. Okay, I'm back. All right, there we go. I'm back. Y'all see how I'm doing things? I used to not be able to do things. I can do things. So don't give up on yourself. Keep learning new things because it's great when we learn new things. We learn how to do things. Yeah, learn how to do some things. Man, I'm learning so many new things. There's a film festival while Keith makes his way into the room. There's a film festival called the Pan-African Film Festival, and it happens once a year in Los Angeles for, I think, about 3 weeks or so. And there are all kinds of films that are there to feature all kinds of topics and just beautiful films and about Africans in the diaspora or black people all over the world, African all African people all over the world, Africans in the diaspora, African Americans, African Caribbeans, African blah 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 blah. The films are good, and there was a film I saw on this brilliant artist named Betty Saar. So if you don't know who Betty Saar is, Betty Saar is she's now 96, but she's now just beginning to get the props, her props. People are saying, she's been in museums and different things like that through the years, but now she's getting her due, the kind of celebration that she needs, a documentary, and she was like 90, I think she was 94 in 2019, so she's like 96, 97 now, and even then she was working on a piece. How inspired was I to see her in action, doing what she loves to do, She loves art. And at that time, she was working on a piece called The Blues. I think I Wake Up with the Blues. And she had an old bed. And her style of art was assemblage. That means she takes things that people have thrown away or things that are, that folks don't use or need, and she made art out of it. And she was one of the pioneers of that in Los Angeles and did that kind of work. And she was just amazing. Anybody in the thread? The Pan-African Film Festival, that's right. Amazing art. But her story really inspired me. And her family, they're all artists. And I was like, wow, my family is too. That when people grow up seeing you do what you love, many times they want to do that too. They learn how to do those things. And so her daughters are artists. She had 3 daughters. They're all artists because their dad was artist also. And, I just love Betty Saar. I just loved it. Loved watching that movie. So check out Betty Saar and her art and the way she made her statement. Like she did one piece where Aunt Jemima, she had like this figure of an Aunt Jemima kind of doll, like the kind of doll that people would ridicule, and would want you to be ashamed of yourself if you looked like that. It's like she had an Aunt Jemima, and then but Aunt Jemima had a baby in one arm and a gun in the other. I mean, that was a statement, It's like, I ain't playing around here. It's like, y'all, it's like, it's freedom by any means necessary. So there was a revolutionary element, and then, and that was love. That's another phase. But she had all kinds of love of self, especially in the time of that doll's origin. But anyway, she got all that. She's just amazing. She is amazing. So check out Betty Saar. And check out Percival Everett. Damned If I Do. That's a good book because it makes you think. I love the way he writes too, because he didn't say this woman was a white woman or this person was a Mexican person or this person was a black person unless it's absolutely necessary in the story, right? He just talks about people. And you learn who the character is. You feel into the soul of the character. I was like, let me see the world like that. Let the world not be for me. She's black, she's white, Now, true enough, I'm a universal being. I am cosmic. I love everybody. But I was raised in the South, a segregated South. So the way I take the world in sometimes is, with my mind, sometimes. But usually it's with my heart first, and then my mind begins to start clicking, And next thing you know, I have an opinion. I have a judgment. I have a crook in my hip. Because I'm really blessed. So if I got the wrong attitude, it's gonna show up in her. It's like, oh, what's that? So, I take a deep breath in and see, like, where is it that I've gotten stiff in my thought about something, someone, some situation. And allow myself to be still. and love myself again. Love God. And allow God to show me how to love. Ask God to open my heart. Make me stronger. Make me stronger. I'm going to sing Make Me Stronger. Rob McDonald sings it a lot. I'm going to sing it now. Happy birthday, Rob McDonald, and all you Aquarians out there. If you didn't see the devotional from Sunday, you ought to look at it. Rickie Byars was there, and he was very, very phenomenal. I'm going to sing a little bit of the song. Is that okay? This day I awoke with a passion in my heart, a feeling of longing, a thirst so strong. I want to be better, an opening for God to make me stronger. My prayer today is for courage to be what the Holy Spirit intends for me. I want to be better, an opening for God to make me stronger. Stronger to reveal more peace. I must be patient to reveal more love. I must be humble to reveal more power. Make me stronger. More peace, more love, more joy, more joy, joy. I know I still got it. I want to be better, an opening for God to make me stronger. This is my prayer today. Oh God. Yeah. Hey, make me stronger. And of my own self, I can do nothing except observe who I am and what's calling the shots. That's enough. If I can get to that place, then I can make it through. I can make it through the fire because I know that God is with me. God is leading me and guiding me. I know that I'm connected. I'm in alignment. I don't even have to know it. It just is. It is what it is. Come on into the room, Keith Leon. Hey, he got there. Hey, my brother. How you feeling this evening?
I am doing well.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling.
Thank you. I love that song. That was a perfect song to hear before connecting with you.
Yeah, make me stronger. We remember that well, don't we?
Sure do, and it did. It did make.
Yeah. Me too. More, 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 more.
Yes, yes.
So tell us about what you're up to.
Uh,
Tell us
well,
about this book,
we get a
this
big
party.
we got a big launch party tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, for navigating the clickety clack, how to live a peace-filled life in a seemingly toxic world. And it's a book like you were talking about, with authors who are sharing their stories of how they navigate through what we call the clickety clack, which is times of uncertainty. Um, when you don't know what to do. Do I go left? Do I do right? Or the last few years could be called the clickety clack, right? Uh, so what is it that these people do who are in the book to stay calm and peaceful, as you would say, to stay calm in the center of the storm, right? And so it's really people that I know are living that principle. And so I reached out and interviewed all these people and asked them to share tips and tools of how to stay peaceful. And Rickie is one of those people. You are one of those people. And I'm so
Thank you.
grateful. So we're going to have a launch party and meet all the authors. We have Bob Doyle, that was in The Secret, and Rickie, and Marcy Shimoff, also from The Secret, and a lot of beautiful people that I met along the way.
You know, I could have been in The Secret. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you want to hear a story?
Yeah,
I got a call from a woman named Janet Atwood, and Janet is a beautiful being. I don't know if you know
yeah,
Janet, and
I do.
and she says like we're trying to get to Michael. She says, we keep calling his office and we can't connect. And that was a frequent story we would hear a lot at Agape back in the day.
Right.
Peggy Callahan, the great producer of Mission Joy, she hunted me down for 6 months before she could. She couldn't get a call back or nothing. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, Marcy, I think we just were doing what we were doing. There was a lot going on.
Yeah,
But Janet Atwood was like, we're trying to reach Michael. There's this woman named Rhonda Byrne, and she's doing this great movie, and on my side, I'm going like, and she says, so is there any way I could, she could come and interview Michael after church on Sunday, maybe right after church in his office, whatever. She just needs a few minutes, just a few, and.
yeah, yeah.
And because it was Janet, I was like, I'll let him know, And I told Michael, I said, you need to make time for, And so he did, and they made the time for the interview. But before I got off the phone, she says, would you like to be in it? We could interview you too. And I was like, no. And I don't regret it because I didn't want to, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do choir rehearsal.
Right.
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. I didn't want to be at the church trying to figure out how we, It's like, no, I'm good, And I was in my right place, and Michael was really great in that film,
Yeah.
especially when they did the voiceover, and you could see the world and hear his voice. It was really very, very quite touching to me at the end of that movie,
Yeah.
Now, but with your book, all right, with the clickety clack, what is it?
Yeah.
The clickety clack.
The clickety clack.
What do you do in the clickety clack? Now you got all these other people talking about what they do. What do you do in the clickety clack? Give me a clickety clack of once when you were in the clickety clack, to give folks an example.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anytime that I am feeling confronted, not centered, I've identified that if I'm in that feeling, my stomach tightens. That's my flag that I'm out, right? And so
Yes.
anytime my stomach tightens, I I come back to the breath, and so I call it the power of 3 breaths, and I teach people this a lot. And it's 3 simple breaths can bring me back from anything, by just stopping down, taking that breath, recentering, and remembering, where I came from, where that breath came from. Hear that breath come in and go out, and 3 breaths will bring me back most of the time. But
Hmm.
as far as like a tool that really, really helped me back in the day was the work of Byron Katie. Uh, she
Yes.
she came to Agape one time, and I had I had heard the name Byron Katie from so many people, and I thought it was a guy, and
Hmm.
they were like,
Hmm.
Byron Katie's doing an event after
Yeah.
church,
Yeah.
and so I stayed
She was
and I went
amazing.
to that event and
Hmm.
I learned about the work, and
Hmm.
that's another tool that really helped me um, back then, and still I'm able to think with with a different perspective, and knowing that thinking doesn't get me anywhere. Knowing does, and
Yeah.
being
Yeah. Yeah.
does. Thinking is not a great thing.
Yeah,
That'll get
Byron
you.
Katie was
Yeah.
awesome, and her son was awesome too, Ross Robinson. I don't know if
Mm,
you know that Ross was Byron's son, but I don't even know if you know Ross Robinson. But
no.
Ross was a producer of the group Korn, and
Yeah.
lots of groups. Ross was bad, and we did something one time, and he was ahead. He really helped me just
Mm,
not see myself in a box,
right.
you
Right.
know. And I never saw myself in a box, but he saw that there was so much more. And God bless Ross and Byron. And Byron used to use. I'm like, who's over there? I did a workshop one
Right.
time in Arizona on the other side of the wall. Somebody was playing All Faith in the God. It was Byron.
Ah.
Yeah, but her husband is a very extraordinary person as well, and I don't know if you know her husband, but the two of them
No.
together, Stephen Mitchell, I believe his last name is Stephen Mitchell, and Stephen changed my life.
Mm,
The way he loved Byron,
mm,
the
yeah.
way he loved Byron. He's a great person. He's a great man, and he's
Yeah.
done the translation of the Tao Te Ching. I mean, he's done a lot. He's deep. Like he could be
Yeah.
the person that folks were coming to listen to speak as
Uh,
equally as Byron. But he
mm,
was dedicated to her
yeah.
and making sure that Byron was good. And the
Yeah.
way he loved her
Mm,
just inspired me. I
mm.
love when a man loves a woman.
That's
I mean, I
right.
just love the way he loved her.
Mm,
The way he took care of her, the way through her blindness and the things that she would walk through and go through, how he held the space,
mm.
and how it's just a beautiful thing. So I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Now tell us about the big party. So it starts at 4 o'clock my time, four
Yes.
o'clock 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Because we got a lot
Yes.
of people on the thread from the DMV, uh, uh, the East Coast. Hey, Francine, you might want to check it out. That's my little buddy from where Uncle George lived in Claxton, Georgia. And Art Henry is in the house. Mardell is here. Hey,
Art.
welcome everybody singing
Hi.
along with me. Lona Elias, thank you, God bless. And Keith Fenelson, Ayabodi Jackson. Yeah, come on now. So you guys, you see, this is the URL for the party tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And
So that's
for
a
me,
registration link. And if you
okay,
sign up, it'll send you a reminder that it's happening. It's free.
yeah.
Come to the party. We asked that we're going to have a Kindle book 99 cents for tomorrow. And
Mm-hmm.
the soft cover is low. It's like $9.95,
Mm-hmm.
low priced. And so we ask that you come to the party and wait till you get to the party to buy your book, because I'm teaching
Okay.
everybody how a bestseller is made. Tomorrow I'll be teaching on the call how it's done, and we'll do it
Mm-hmm.
while we're on the call together.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
okay.
and we'll see the results. Everybody that comes, I'll be giving a gift, and then I'll also be giving away some very valuable gifts randomly to people that are on the call. So it's a lot of fun. That's what
So
we're
when
gonna
when
have,
do I come
fun.
up? What time is my part with you?
Uh, I sent the schedule. I think you're like 7:20 to or
Yeah,
four
I
twenty
come
to
on
4.
early. I come in early.
Yeah, it's
So you guys
in the
sign
first
in
half an
early.
hour.
Yeah, come in. I
Yeah.
mean, stay on, but come in if don't miss me.
That's right.
Come on in and see my good friend Keith Leon. I want to thank you, Keith, for coming to see me in concert in Fort Lauderdale. You and Mara and Timor. You know, he brought his son, his wife. They showed up. Quinn Fontaine was there. I'm going to
Yes.
invite you guys, anybody in the area on May 6th, to come on down to Raleigh. I'll be singing there and having a great time with Unity of the Triangle. If you're out near the Albuquerque area, it says April 23rd, but the date is really April 29th for my concert and at the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living. Minister Gil Olmsted, that used to sing with Keith Leon in the choir. He used to be in the Agape choir. Now he's a minister there. So Terry Dean and Dr. Lori and all y'all and Mama Cat and all my friends in Albuquerque, show up there. Let's see, this Sunday, Soul Fulfilling will be happening right here from the Living Room Sanctuary. And if you didn't see the big party with Rickie Byars last week, you should see it. Rickie right now has short-term memory, you know, but like he told me, I can still play the guitar. He said, I'm still Guitar Rickie, ain't nothing changed, you know, and he can still play. Short story. So we've had a great Sunday, and I'm sitting there talking to Rickie, you know, having a few last words before, you know, we both went our separate ways. I hadn't seen him since 2018. Well, no, I played with him one time at Hot and Cool in 2019. So it's been a long time. He is one of my absolute favorite guitar players, you know. I love David Neal. I love Baby Man. I love them both. Rickie Byars, you know, he's just, you know, Rickie Byars too. He's a bad mamma jamma, you know. And so we're sitting there talking. I was like, thank you so much. I said, man, we really did do that. Let my soul surrender. I said, you blew the roof off with that. He said, we did that today.
Wow.
He didn't remember. But check it out. I was like, yeah, and it was phenomenal. He was like, that's good. And that is extraordinary.
Yes.
You know, it's like that right there is
Yeah.
the music of love between each scene. You know, one day we see that what really matters is that we remember the love, that we remember the love.
Yes.
So my closing words is remember the love. Remember to love. Remember that you are loved. Remember that you are love. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, everybody that joined this evening. May all be blessed and may all find the way to love. Peace.
Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say,